Hello everyone, this is Rick. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. We're doing a few companion quests for these guys. Back on the planet Eden, heading back to paradise. Returning to town to do all sorts of wonderful things. Also, this guy can level up some stuff. Yeah, we could use some frenzy, why not? Did I get him, or did he just... Okay, I kind of like this gun. I don't think it can do damage with crap, but it goes pew pew very nicely. Hi guys.
Bartering with the defectors, traded one forced rocket for a whole tin of prestige force flow. Straight up.
You know what these new Westport Protectorate folks need? A middle manager to focus their earning potential. Just so happens
Oh, not even local bounties, I meant my bounty.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits, and she'll give you a facial spritz.
Inez, have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just...
No, I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often.
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future. Where did you... What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know.
There's a grafting lab way out on Cloister that was still operational. Till recently. I found it, Doc. And... Law. I ain't seen any horrors like that.
Still operating? Inez, do you feel all right?
I know what I saw. They were brutalizing folk and creatures. Paying them no mind, giving them no honor. The doctor there, he...
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him.
But this ain't the extent of it.
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice... I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Ain't surprising.
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operation. He's...
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Antis. But it's my understanding that you will... Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong...
I can't promise anything, Doc.
Alright. These quests have got me running all over the verse here. It's... So now for yours, we need to go to see Virgil to Vox Relay. I have a feeling from here on out we're going to be jumping back and forth a lot because we're going to probably be needing to shut down these rifts. We'll be jumping back and forth from every planet to do it. Find yourself in a dark space with no light? Try using your flashlight, dumbass. Still gonna be bad guys that want to shoot me if I cross this line.
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to Sentinels or the Consul.
His loss. I heard Auntie's in the market for a big, dumb, winsome bodyguard. He'd be paid handsomely in Spratwurst and backhanded compliments.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil, touting your flair for the dramatic, even now I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have...
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly...
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings,
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you. Both Arbiter Rao and Arbiter Montag were explicitly requested to return to Praetor by the Consul, alongside all other Arbiters some months ago. Refusal without reason is treasonous.
And I'm sure that if we went, we would have been returned whole, neither interrogated nor mentally refreshed. As if your master's nefarious agenda would allow that.
I've no inkling of what you speak. My only master is the Protectorate. My only agenda, the return of peace throughout Arcadia.
Very well. But be warned, I'm not exactly trained in the art of improvisation. We'll need...
You don't look like a scientist.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors that our food...
I see.
So he's chosen not to attack, but the situation has not changed. We spare him, his master gains another tool to cover up the Supreme Arbiter's death.
What are you talking about? I do not seek to hide the Supreme Arbiter's death. I seek to find her killer. Such was next on my list of duties, after I apprehended you.
This is all clearly a tactic on the Consul's behalf. By sending out his agents, he...
What must you think of me? Or my fellow Sentinels? But you needn't take me at my word. My next assignment was to investigate the Oculus collating post. A hidden room there may contain information. I cannot speak to its purpose.
Or it is yet another falsity.
It's a risk worth taking. I can endure whatever the Consul sends my...
I'm pleased to be of service, in some manner or another. Protectorate subjects should aid. If you had not interrupted me, I would have committed a terrible injustice upon my brethren. If I am to be punished I will take my leave of the lot of you, and in peace.
I shall follow him out. That's done with. He left...
That was some impressively savvy improvisation before, Commander. Without you, circumstances would have certainly devolved into a battle to the death.
I'll spare you my doubts for the umpteenth time.
I appreciate your caution, but it is quite unnecessary. My comrade, let us do... I regret we've...
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have... I have several leads of my own to...
Okay, where is the Oculus collating post? I don't think it's on this planet. But there is a quest that is on this planet. Probably don't need to be running, but I'm gonna. Hey guys. Let's slow down a little bit because there should still be some mines around here. Like that one. Man, there's a lot of them on this side. Yeah, this just did a thing, and I don't know what it did. But I don't think it was related to the mines. Could have taken an easier way. Okay, that was fun.
Help you with something?
Time to earn my commission.
Unleash my might upon them!
Wow, I feel like I'm fighting a guy with a staple gun. I'm shooting Tristan. Huh?
Kind.
You have
Oh,
my
nice.
thanks and my hammer. Those fools! I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Once they saw myself, they should have disengaged, owing to my presence on a... I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through...
Skills. Sneak. Okay. Was it lockpick or was it hack that I needed for 7? Oh, I can't go higher than that. Damn it. I mean, I should go into guns. Really should. And perks on this one. That's okay. See, is there anything else I need on this planet for right now? Don't think so. So I need to go back to Cloister. Seems like all my main quests are pointing me to Praetor, though. So maybe we will actually head there now.
Commander, I've been thinking. We got the intel we need, Command. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. If Auntie had me good and fooled. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. It was terrifying. But now, I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back. What if I think... I wonder if... But I also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that... Thanks. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. Maybe this is...
It's a good doggy. You added anything else weird to my ship? Don't think they have. Okay. Okay, so on Cloister. Okay, I forgot. Taking rule over the nets. I'm the undisputed claim. But I have a mission for the undisputed claim to break the strike that's on Praetor. Okay, so Praetor is definitely where I need to go. We need the rift thing. And Ajna's got a side quest. Praetor, does anybody else? Maybe Tristan?
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't much obliged. The sooner we can...
Okay, so maybe not. Maybe those two.
That structure in the distance is the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I mean, I'd assume it is. Looks like a Rift experimental facility type place, right?
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the automech factory.
Nice. I thought these were ships. They're satellites. Oh, good shot. Oh, there are raptidons all over the place. Mod, no mod available. No. Ooh, the cricket catcher has something. And it only does 7 damage. Yeah, we're gonna. We're gonna max that one out for no reason. No reason whatsoever. Okay, that's shock damage. I'm not sure I want to do that. Oh, that's an interesting vest. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let me change into that gear. What is it? Yeah. Important announcements. Welcome to Praetor. Watch out for raptidons. Okay, so let's take a look at the map here. Oh, wait. Got these guys to level up. Self-repairing armor, thank you very much. And granted, the armor I'm wearing doesn't have any slots for mods, but hey. Alright, so let's take a look at this map. Break the strike, which is over there. Meet with Zebulon. Acquire the rift. So, should I meet with Zeb first? Break the strike first. I think we'll meet with Zeb first. I kind of think I have to head that way. Set that. Yeah, you saw nothing. We're not heading your way. Uh-oh.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Wow, I'm doing so much damage with my little gun. Okay, this little gun is kind of stupid, but at the same time, it's surprisingly... I mean... It's doing actually, I think, a little more damage than this gun is.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Not just yet.
Let's rock!
Here, you little shit. Don't be going out picking fights with everything. No. No, I'm not taking that because I don't care about stealth.
Let's dismiss with the how do you do. You sure do go through ammo, don't you? Not to worry, we can always craft us more. Hey, Commander. Can we? I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after. I've also given some thought to what you said about seeking peaceful resolutions. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester. Sure.
Ammo. I don't have enough black powder. I will break you down. I don't care about the mods. I care about crafting. Heavy rounds, because I need some of those. So what's up here?
Fastest way forward is through!
Okay, I do kind of like this gun after all. Oh. Oh wow, that does a lot of damage if I aim. I really like this gun now. This is the Shrine of the Void. Weapon is most professional. Take a brief moment to reflect and comfort. Hey, X marks the spot.
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
Oh, come on. For sure sounds of adventure and wonder and spirit. And yeah, there's a big X on that. Another shrine. The Shrine of Arcadia. Good to know. Read the note. And the grounding part. Oh, we'll do that in a bit. Ooh, what are those? Those are angry ape dudes.
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Yeah.
Guns cocked and loaded.
Ooh, I need bullets. Hey, I like this gun, but man, it eats bullets. Identify the device. Pick up the device. Turn on the device. It's right over there. Hey, fellas. Where y'all running from? Or to? Where?
I'm alive. Who needs to die? Throw all you want. I have more bullets than you guys. I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Perfect egg. Okay, why not? Oh, hey, look, there's one right there for the taking.
Let's skip diplomacy.
Why are you running? No. Let's go back and talk to Zeb because we got sidetracked. I know, me get sidetracked? Such an absurd idea. seeing look concern. There are dead people around.
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles.
Wait no longer,
Your
we're
arrival
here.
cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me.
Then I composed it to the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are... For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. I would not put it past the Protectorate to whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here. The goal is almost certain, but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and... The time for considering risk is... Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
If you're referring to Horizon Point,
Fortunately, reaching the vault will be no simple task. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure.
Glad we're operating under... We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through. They'll be taking up strategic positions. We'll move more swiftly in fewer numbers. Slim chance of that.
Color me surprised.
After you.
All right, let's do it. Side here, anything?
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
The Sovereign's good name? The security system's been activated. Run!
Do not rush me. Wait, what is that buzzing noise? No!
Springing the jaws of that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that Docent similar.
Matriarch, serve me. How in the blazes am I to report this?
Society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible in the mind of things.
I now present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive, a revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn.
That's expensive. It's also expensive. But I do kind of need them.
To the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived.
Set course for Arcadia.
Bluetooth is unlocked.
Let me know if you need a distress. Resilient. Troublemaker approach.
Hey, buddy. I got behind you.
All it took was some light instruction and a store cocktail to raise my youth. They never question.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of arcade. As true birth.
Beloved matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific
That's fun.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
That's not a door I can open. Also, door can't open.
Got troublemaker.
Three stinkers!
We can continue.
I mean,
Wait
I would have
there.
left you alone,
I'll
but
come to you.
yeah.
All handled. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here. There.
Just
You can access the lower level now.
oh, how very nice.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. We should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really?
Please, if secrecy's your concern.
allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all This man is an instrument of empire.
I'm kin to...
Are you? Can you? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in...
I never have possessed immunity against your... Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequence... You and Niall should try...
A lot of these white chocolate gummies. Even the things are not being eaten because people don't like the white chocolate. That shut down the power, but why is there a... What's over here? Black powder and trauma kit. That was worth it.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we came here to.
Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are M-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Can't tell if that's a laser or just a line on the floor.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
And others, exhaustive talk with others. You have a permanent bonus to your max health, but talking to anyone will reduce it for a long duration. That's a funny one. I like this one. 20% base health, but minus 30% base health after 2 minutes for talking to anyone. We're going to do that one.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, who knows? Could come in handy. Knew that'd pique your interest. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime.
Okay, so is he... Okay, he's locked it.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the doors should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe
That's
we
2.
could peep the wiring.
That's 3. Or is it 1, 3, 2 because that's how many wires there are? Because I was thinking it's 1 through 2 as in 1, 2, 3. That might not be the case. That has 1 wires, and has 2 wires, and that has 3 wires. So you might be first. Okay. 2 is over here.
Got my lamps on and hot front.
Stop putting bullets in me. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I completely forgot it was 1, 3, 2.
I just found a logbook that indicates Henry wires installed that may correspond with each switch. Perhaps that will be useful. The code I originally supplied can still be relied upon. 1, 3, 2.
If I'd done that right the first time. I did that.
We're not overly impeded by this puzzle, but I apologize for my...
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research...
Zeb seem a little off to you, Commander? In all fairness, he tried to help. I don't think he's aiming to get us killed exactly, but I wouldn't place bets on our safety being much of a priority, neither. That business with the curator, I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for blood. Losing Audra couldn't have helped neither. Well, no use stewing.
Max health reduced.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something. You take the honors.
Oh, come on, that's the Joe from Batman. We all know it.
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
This war continues. The further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste.
Cool.
I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, Niles. It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything?
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, Our dear Matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, the Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed Emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's erstwhile. Giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a... Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drive. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles... I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would...
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think... Plus making the skip drive tech available...
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people.
Do you know how many of my friends died? And you would have me what? Give up now, on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about?
I've replayed it in...
A lot's changed. But that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be...
Out of respect for my friend, I'll remain here for a while longer to...
Guess this is...
Only for now.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but... We should keep moving, Commander.
Oh, not this guy.
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me.
Unfriendly
See
company.
that they join their friends in the...
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Minimizing.
How are you still upright over there?
I'm
I'm
good.
alive. Who
Damn
needs to die?
Zeb was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this.
Oh, there he is. I was like, where did he go? He went to pieces. Anybody else? Ah, the other door was open. Guess the birds were waiting there. Gain the golden shroud. What does that do? Additional 30% damage resistance. I mean, I kind of want to wear it. That was kind of cool too. I'm not gonna. Kind of like that. Hmm. Waiting for that to happen. And I thought it would have been before now, though.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of it. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocents. It's the damnedest thing. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. That's reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate. Something has to change with... All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Like what?
All right. Oh, wait, did I level up too? I did. Awesome. Okay, skills at 5 or lower are available. Okay, well, we will do hack, science, and speech. Ooh, another perk. What do I get? I don't care about that. I don't care about that. That's not bad, because if they're gathering materials, hopefully they'll gather black powder and I can keep making bullets. Special weapons, assault rifles. Additionally, all weapons have an increased magazine size. That's good. Increased range and damage, like that. Ooh. That's good too. Got a lot of good stuff here. Radiant absorption. I keep running into spots where that might be very, very good. That, however, is better. Okay, I think next time do the thing where like Where my buddies will collect stuff for me. Alright, so his mission is now done, right? That's Inez. That's yeah. So his is done. So what I really should do is go back to the ship, swap him out for somebody else. In fact, Inez, her quest is on a different spot. Her quest is in a different spot. So I should do these two. So we're going to do that. So we'll go back to Ozan and Tristan. Well, our buddy got promoted. Still say it looks like a Dr. Seuss character. All right. Where the heck is the Oculus collating post? Am I in the wrong place? I feel like I might be in the wrong place for that. Let's... Oh, it's just its own place. Huh. Okay, now do I need to stay on Praetor and do this stuff, or can I jump over there and do his side mission first? We're gonna jump over and do his side mission. Hopefully it won't be as obnoxious as the Eddie's choice. We shall see. And we'll go ahead and just take these two, because why not? Alright. Now, before we go any further, I think we're going to call this an episode. Jump in here and see what happens. But until then, as always, have fun. Play games. Enjoy yourselves. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.